Last week, I talked about 2 of my 6 must-haves for leadership. If you missed it, please go back and listen to episode 62. You may remember that I talked last week about followers and influence being necessary components of leadership. Leaders should have influence with the people following them, and they need to do or accomplish something with that influence. In order to do that, they need my next leadership qualifier, which is vision. Vision is defined as the ability to think about or plan the future with imagination or wisdom. If leaders don't use their influence to lead the people following them toward a goal or in a specific direction, they will quickly lose followers and their leadership status because they're wasting the time of those they are supposed to be leading, and followers will become frustrated, and some followers will leave that leader to find one who has a clear and executable plan of action. Leaders are always trying to solve a problem, reach a destination, or accomplish something specific. You can't give directions to anyone if you don't know where you are going. Don't lead your followers to a dead-end street. Take them somewhere and be the GPS for those taking the journey with you. John Maxwell is quoted as saying, "A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way." There's a scripture that says, where there's no vision, the people perish. And there's another scripture that says that you should write the vision, make it plain on tablets, so he who reads it may run with it. When executing the vision, it's important that leaders have my next leadership qualifier, and that is a team mentality. A team mentality is a us, we, them approach, not a me, myself, and I one. Because you can't exist in a vacuum when it comes to leadership. Contrary to popular opinion, leadership is a team effort, not a one-woman or one-man show or a dictatorial situation. The leader leads a team that he or she is a part of. Leadership is about the mission. I've said that before, and the people you are privileged to lead and work with. Team is spelled T-E-A-M. Notice there is no I in the word team. Leaders need people on their team who will compensate for their weaknesses, and they can't be intimidated by others who have strengths they don't have. Leaders understand that expression that many hands make light work, so they embrace and employ the strengths and contributions of their team to reach the end goal. This requires leaving your ego at the door because the focus again is on the destination, not the individual. Leaders understand the value of teamwork and mission work. They care about their team, and they make their team members feel like a valuable asset to the group. There's a quote, "People do not care how much you know until they know how much you care." You know, in the Bible, Jesus traveled with 12 men, or disciples as they were called. Jesus both led and was part of the team, and he showed them how to do what he expected them to do. One example of this is Jesus washing the disciples' feet to teach them how to be humble while serving in a leadership capacity. After washing the disciples' feet, Jesus said this to the disciples, "Do you understand what I was doing? You call me teacher and Lord, and you are right, because that's what I am. And since I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you ought to wash each other's feet. I have given you an example to follow. Do as I have done to you. I tell you the truth. Slaves are not greater than their master, nor is the messenger more important than the one who sends the message. Now that you know these things, God will bless you for doing them." There's a quote, "Leadership is not about being in charge. Leadership is about taking care of those in your charge." That is all I have for today's episode. Next week, I'll be back to talk about my final 2 must-haves for leadership. I hope you'll join me for that final discussion. I would also love to hear what factors or qualities you think are necessary for leadership. Please comment on any of the platforms you're listening from and message me via the Try Again with Monique Facebook page, or leave a voice message at speakpipe.com/tryagain. That is speakpipe.com/tryagain. Bye for now.